pocket. Should've dropped her while I had the chance. Starburst, but she's so cursed. Put you in a trance pocket. Should've dropped her while I had the chance.
Yeah, love me like you wanted to. Rolling off, done it too. I know what she want. She can't get to me. Hop out in my wrist clean. Drop out in that new Celine.
Okay. That's very interesting. Okay.
What if we put the microphone over here? Hey, what's good? It's your boy.
Yo, you're speaking the wrong way.
PP Poo Poo Productions.
Like just all over here. Mike's just right here. Like for what?
We're downloading the update on the phone.
What is that? Among Us? Or is that just like a regular update?
On the iPhone, I gotta download iOS 14.
Oh shit, that's what has all the new screensavers and shit. You gotta customize your screensaver,
Yeah.
put some Winston on it.
Yeah.
I respect it. Alright, well, I'm back recording so we can get talking and do whatever. What do you think the meta is right now, as of today? What do you think people are playing? What are you scrimming against?
We are scrimming against the exact composition right now. We're scrimming against Winston, we're scrimming against Diva, we're scrimming against Reaper and Sombra, and we're scrimming against Moira and Lucio.
Yeah, same
That
thing,
is the
honestly.
exact comp that everybody is playing.
Same thing, bro. I'm seeing a lot of Winston,
Everyone's playing that. Everyone.
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing, honestly. We're running still, like, what's called? Pandora's still running, Ryan Diva and shit.
Hog.
And, like, Ball Diva, Hog Diva and shit.
Well, you guys are doing it wrong.
Like that. And Ryan Zarya. We're running a lot of Ryan Zarya, too.
Well, you're doing it wrong.
What's wrong with Ryan Zarya? What do you think is the... Should we just be playing the meta?
Yeah, because Sombra's stupid right now. And she counters the hell out of both Reinhardt and Zarya. And really, the only people that can stop her are Winston and Diva, because Diva can spot check, and Winston is more highly mobile.
True. So what you're saying is I should learn Sombra and tell them to get off fucking Ryan. That's basically what you're saying? Bet.
Yeah.
I think we shouldn't be on her anyway in this type of meta. So.
But I feel like because Blizzard in general just hates dive. They're probably gonna nerf Sombra, which will in turn make Winston bad. So in the coming metas, I feel like we're gonna see something really similar to what we have now, but it's gonna be Reinhardt, it's gonna be Diva, it's gonna be Reaper and May, and it's gonna be Moira and Lucio.
All right, that makes sense. I think like what's it called? This is the question off the top of my dome because I feel like this will be interesting. What do you think teams should start running? Should they start running the meta? Or should they run like something to counter the meta, or should they just like try some out-rota shit to like a random team?
What did you say?
What do you? Oh, my fault. Is my mic lagging? I can fix it if it's lagging.
Just a tiny bit. It's fine.
That's fun. Okay. Shit, pulling
down. That's good. Just keep going.
My bad. All right. So basically, what I was saying, if you were to like recommend a comp to a new team, what do you think they should play? Should they play meta? Should they play fucking
the meta?
Something to counter just the meta.
The great thing about this meta is it's just so easy to play.
That's true.
It's so easy. So many dog shit teams will run meta and be good just because of the survivability that comp has.
That makes sense.
That comp is so survivable.
I don't know what to
literally
do with Sombra.
Neo goats.
I don't know what to do with Sombra though. Who do I hack? Do I just hack the fucking Winston?
There's two targets that you want to try to hack off the bat: Reaper and Diva.
Okay.
Because if let me go ahead and tell you the both of those.
Yep.
Reaper is all of the damage. That's all that damage that comp has. If you get rid of Reaper, that team is crippled.
Bet.
If you can hack him, he doesn't have his Wraith, he doesn't have his TP, he can't get out.
Yeah, if he doesn't have
focus
those,
him,
he's dead.
You defense matrix him, you focus the living shit out of him, you kill him, you win the fight. And as for Diva, if you hack Diva, she's useless, which is a free kill, which means no DM, which means every time you focus something, you're more likely to kill it.
Okay, so basically,
Also,
those are
Moira's
two
a pretty good
choices.
target. So Moira's also a pretty good target because she doesn't have fade. You can just jump on her.
Yep, Moira's always a pretty
But
good
those
target.
Reaper and Diva are the two biggest ones.
All right. So as a Reaper, what do you want to like? Do you just want to like avoid Sombra, try and melt down the Winston Diva, or do they want to kill the other
you
Reaper?
just kill tanks.
Alright.
You just kill tanks. Tanks are the gateway. Tanks are all of the HP. That's how it's always been. You just as Reaper, you are supposed to focus Winston at the beginning to get rid of all the cleave damage and the bubble, and then you focus Diva. Or if Diva's low, focus Diva and then Winston. You're on the tanks, farming your Death Blossom, trying to get Death Blossom the same time as Sombra gets her EMP so you can EMP Blossom.
All right.
That since you have a lot of damage, while you're getting your Death Blossom, you're going to kill shit. So
Alright.
you should be on the tanks, focusing them, and just bursting them down. Now, obviously, if you get a hack on the Reaper, you're going to kill the Reaper. If you get a hack on the Moira, you're going to kill the Moira. But just general rule is focus Winston and then Diva and then Reaper. But if you do get a hack, you want to kill Reaper. Or if Reaper's overextended, you want to kill Reaper. But if you're in like a 6v6 and nobody's overextending fight, you go after who's in front of you, which is the tanks.
All right. So, in that case, since we haven't gone over the tanks, what do you think Winston would do as you are the Wintone master? What would you be doing in that
What do you
type
mean?
comp? What's the Winston's
okay.
role?
Yeah. Okay. Winston is just there to. He's really there because nobody else is good.
That makes sense.
Because Reinhardt's not good, Orissa's not good. You don't want to run double off tank. Winston, he has a bubble. He's highly mobile. He can create a lot of chaos, and he has cleave damage.
Yep.
Winston is super useful for a couple of things. One, he can cut off people's healing with the bubble, and I've gotten really good at doing that recently. You can jump over, place the bubble on top of him, and then that cuts off more healing.
Yeah, I saw you do that on the stream. We did that to what's called. Did it to a hog.
Yeah, he can jump away. He can just has a lot of cleave damage, so he gets his primal rage almost every single fight, which can allow you to single out people. So Winston is very highly utility based. And as Winston in the middle of a 6v6 fight, what you should be doing is just focusing who you're supposed to focus, which is if you're on tanks, if you get a hack on the tanks, you kill the tanks. If you get a hack on the Reaper, put the bubble over the Reaper and just try to dance and shoot him. You are there as utility and extra damage. You need to play your role as in you need to be willing to die to save the rest of your team to win the team fight.
Yes, sir.
You need to do what you need to follow the leader, which you are the leader, but you need to follow the group.
Yeah.
So if Sombra says Reaper sacked, you go after the Reaper. Don't give a shit if you die. Reaper has to die because if he dies, that's all the damage gone. If you get a 1-for-1 trade, Reaper versus Winston, whoever loses the Reaper's fucked.
Yeah, because then they have no damage, and the Winston you still have a diva basically.
So Winston's like the battering ram.
Okay. So as a DPS, you want to value your life. As a tank, you don't want to as much. You just want to make sure the team fight is won, basically. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And healers,
like you're like an anti-Hassan White. You're like an anti-Hassan Whiteside. You don't pad your stats.
I get it. I bet. So as a what's it called? Since the last role we haven't touched on, what does the supports do? Because I have no idea what supports do. That's why I'm so low on it. I don't know what the fuck they do. I don't know what they do.
Support.
I'm sorry, but I just don't know what to do on sports. I've never played it.
Lucio is the second most disposable. No, actually, he's probably the most disposable person in that comp. Lucio's just there as the taxi. There's the taxi. He's there to build EMP and hide from EMPs to beat.
Okay. Well, that's
and obviously do Lucio things like boop around, heal, all that shit. Moira is.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. For Lucio, does it what's it called? Because since I have a Reddit Lucio on my team, is it good to Reddit Lucio in this type of comp? Is it what benefit a lot or?
I can send you a 20-minute compilation of piggy feeding to show you why Reddit Lucio is not good in this comp.
20 minutes? Does it really happen that often?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Piggy. All right. So I basically just want to stay standard Lucio type.
I want to make this shit up, but I can't. I want to make this shit up, but I can't.
Yeah, I heard you talking about Chris. What's called making a fucking piggy compilation of him feeding. So I'm looking forward to that, but that makes sense. I'm after tell Combat to stop Redditing then if we start playing the meta. For Moira, sorry, I
Yeah.
cut you off on the Moira thing.
Yeah, Moira is literally just there to heal. There's
Okay.
nothing else she does.
So I
She's
was right,
there
just heal.
to heal. The biggest thing about the comp is just staying alive. If you can just, it's kind of forehead, but if you just stay alive longer than the enemy team, you win.
Okay, so just stay alive.
Because
Heal.
that comp is like it's like a sandstorm. Whoever can survive the sandstorm wins.
Yeah, that makes sense. It is kind of like a sandstorm, to be honest.
So the biggest thing is just staying alive. You in that comp, you use common survivability and common target focus to win fights. And Moira is at the center of that. She's keeping everybody alive. She's keeping herself alive, more importantly.
All right. Could I ask you a question about like
More-
this is just basically a team thing, not really comp specific, just like a team thing I wanted to ask. I think me, like what's it called? I know you know Pandora. We're in the same org, but me and Pandora have been like we've been having a lot of trouble with target focusing. Do you think there's like something we should work on to, or like any type of something I can do to fix that? Because we've been losing scrims because of it.
Really, just go into every scrim conscious of the problem.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll go into a scrim and just play the scrim. You won't be conscious
Yeah.
of what you need to fix.
I did that last night.
You
yeah.
you need to go into every scrim knowing that it's practice and knowing what you need to work on. And if you're not fixing it, you yell at the people. You
Okay.
yell at the people, get them to fix it. The best way to do it is have one person who initiates the calls, and then everyone starts echoing that one person, and then
Alright.
that person dies. You have to focus that one person, and if that one you get singled out if you do not focus that person. I will fucking hunt you down if you're the one guy who's not focusing that person that we're calling. All of us are calling.
Yeah. Because I've been working on my echoing because I used to call it just whoever's in front of me as
So
DPS.
just
so.
you gotta go just with the pack. Two, you gotta know what the problems are. Every single map be reaffirmed what you need to work on. For us, it's really just a lot of the time at the Blaze just plays like pussies. We take too long to set up. We don't go in and we get farmed.
Same
We
thing
need to
with
go. We
Pandora,
need to
bro.
trust each other, and we
We
just
be doing
go.
that
We need to
sometimes.
remain conscious of that because whenever we know what the problem is, we tend to fix it. I don't like yelling at people, but whenever I get mad at everybody and we know what the problem is, we tend to get better at it.
Yeah.
You need to just know what the problem is and have that reaffirmed every single time you get a chance, so everybody that's playing can work on it. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what improvement's for. You can go into scrims and you can build all the chemistry you like, but you need to go into scrims knowing what team problems you need to work on. If you just go into the scrim to play scrims, you're not doing it right. Which I'll admit I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, I am too.
But
I can't lie. I've done that. I think I did that last night.
You gotta go in knowing what the problems are. Like you
Alright.
gotta go into a block of scrims knowing like, hey, we're gonna work on target calling. We're gonna work on ult tracking. Everybody starts target calling. Everybody starts ult tracking. If they forget it, remind their asses.
Yeah,
You
that's the
always
thing.
have to be reminding them.
That's the
and
thing
then
because we'll
eventually-
forget.
I-
My fault. I was basically saying that because we've tried to do that. Like I've told I think I've told Zach a while ago about that. And like he'd let us know what we have to do. Like first map, right? First map's cool. We win. We always win first map. Then the next map, we forget because no one reaffirms. Like we still have problems. No one reaffirms us.
You got
and then we
to
start losing.
reaffirm it. You have to.
It's been happening.
It's just, if you
it's been happening
can-
a lot recently. Like we've been getting 1-3 like every scrim. It's kind of scary. Not gonna lie.
You just gotta have somebody that will remind you of that. You have to, because if you don't improve.
Yeah, I think I have to be that
But
guy. I really
because
think I have to be that guy.
stay conscious. If you stay conscious of the problem, eventually fixing the problems becomes subconscious.
Yes, sir.
And I've said that a lot.
That's what I'm trying to be.
Eventually, your brain will just grow used to, hey, this is a problem that we can have. We've worked on fixing it. Let's do what we practiced. Whenever
Yes,
it comes
sir.
down to crunch time. And it just happens if you do it enough. So it becomes subconscious. You just have to stay aware. And if you don't stay aware, you're not doing it right.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to let my staff know, bro. Because I feel like we need.
Please
help
do.
on that. And I'm gonna be I'm gonna be
Please
that guy
do.
to remind us because no one else is gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm not just gonna sit around and listen
Oh,
to
yeah,
this
good.
fucking rot. We're gonna fucking improve. I'm taking initiative. You hear me, chat? I'm taking initiative. But nah. Let me see. What's the next question that I have? Let me see. Did we already talk about that? Did we talk about Winston? Because I got a one on tangent just trying to improve my team. I don't think we did. We talked about, like, we brushed on it. We didn't talk about, like, if he's cool.
We talked about Winston. Winston's really cool.
Winston is very cool.
I've got this.
Since you're a Winston man, I wanted to ask you, where do you think Winston's going to be the next coming months and shit like that?
Oh, he's going to be in the dirt. He's going to be in the ground. Winston, Overwatch doesn't like Winston.
Yeah, they really don't. Like, he never lives.
You can tell from history. Every time Winston comes back alive, he's fucking pooped on.
Yeah, he doesn't live for very long.
But look at my boy. Look how happy he is. He's in the meadow right now.
He's in the meadow. He's happy. Little plushy Winston.
Yes,
where did you get that? Did you get it from, like, Amazon?
Yeah, I bought it off Amazon.
I respect it. I got a Pachimari and I sent it to one of my friends. If you're seeing this, I hope you appreciate that little Pachimari I got you. But yeah, pretty cool. Let me see. We already talked about Winston. How do you think the Overwatch team? Oh, okay. This is a good question. How do you think the Overwatch team handles characters getting too strong? I've heard a lot of takes on this, so I want to hear your take.
They make them stronger.
What? Wait. Who? Wait. Who?
The Overwatch team makes the broken character more broken.
Okay. Do you have, like, an example?
That's literally what happens.
Who's one of the broken characters?
Just sometimes they make inadvertent patches. Like, they'll directly nerf a character, but then they'll make it change to the game or another character to make that character even better.
Yeah.
So
that's happened a lot.
It just happens.
I'm trying to think of, like,
I feel like
an example, but I don't have one.
The Overwatch team's heart is in the right place with their changes, and the Overwatch team genuinely cares about their game. It's just sometimes there's just really unpredictable outcomes.
Yeah. I feel like I generally feel like they're trying
their best. Hogs damage by 1 shouldn't create hell for every main tank. They're not supposed to know that. So that Overwatch team's heart's in the right place, and they do their best, believe me. I think the game's in a good place right now, but obviously Sombra's a little bit too strong, so she's probably going to get nerfed, which is probably going to make Mei good.
Yep.
And then May's going to get nerfed, which is probably going to make fucking Double Hits game good.
Wait, why would that make Mei good?
Because Brawl's the shit right now, and if Sombra's not good to eliminate people from Brawl, you just want to go full Brawl.
Facts. Okay. Because I was like, how did Mei get better from that? But no, that makes sense.
But their heart is in the right place, which I do like. They do care about their game. It's just sometimes there's just unintended consequences.
Yeah. And they end up making something good that shouldn't be good. Like Genji was
like D.Va got a fucking massive buff with this last update. D.Va is staying in the meta because now her shots are just more accurate, which means she does a fuck ton more damage because less pellets are missing. It's just simple.
Yes, sir. Bro.
And
this makes me miss Genji being good for like that one patch. I miss Genji being good, bro. He was good for like 1 minute.
That wasn't fun.
But you're a Winston. Just dive him.
But hey, guess what? You want to know what main tank was meta then?
Fucking Ryan? I don't know.
Orisa.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's been
Orisa.
A minute since Orisa's been good.
Yeah,
Orisa's been pretty
that was the last time Orisa was good. That was the last time Orisa was good, and I'm glad that meta can go die.
Oh, yeah, because I don't know you don't like Orisa. This was a Winston player. He did not want to play no damn Orisa. I don't know how people enjoy Orisa, honestly. It's so boring.
At Jake.
Jake. Bro, like, half of Pandora's like, oh, I love playing Orisa. Bro, how do you love playing Orisa? Like, Cap can feel me on this because he doesn't like it either.
Half the people on Pandora are fucking weird.
Why? Who's weird? Who's weird in general? I'm going to go tell them. No, I'm playing.
Oh, God. You're going to start the Twitter beef?
No, I feel
starting the Twitter beef.
I feel you. I'm not starting a fucking Twitter beef. That's not going to happen. But no, I feel you on that. I think it's just like, I don't know. Orisa appeals to some people, I guess. I couldn't tell you why.
I don't know. It's kind of therapeutic just sitting behind a shield and shooting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty chill. You want to listen to a little lo-fi, play some Orisa.
Player It is the active player who actually uses their brain to produce thoughts. They don't like playing Orisa because it's
Yeah.
just boring.
You just kind of like stand there and like pew pew, I guess.
It's not unfun, but it's not fun.
Yeah. I mean, they did buff her though.
And
They gave her some
yeah, they
better pellets.
buffed her, but that gave her more DPS. The only
Yeah.
reason Orisa was good was because the shield and the Halt. And Halt's still shit. Shield is still shit, so Orisa's not good.
Oh shit, yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Okay. I'm like, I just thought that. I'm like, wait, I thought she'd be good, but like, nah, her abilities are still bad, and she was used for the abilities, so makes sense. Oh, I forgot to ask this one when we were talking about what's it called, the Overwatch team. If you were working as an insider, what would your request be? That's a fucking great question, bro. Like, you know how LS players get like a little like talk to them, like L players can talk to them a little bit, and like because they'll go to L players and be like, hey, what should we do here, type of thing. If you were one of those players, what would you kind of tell them to do?
I would try to more revert the game.
So like what they're doing now.
Back to its original form. Obviously, with different sets and changes. But I would, back when Overwatch was made, there was a bunch of characters that were good.
Yeah.
But I would more so like to nerf both the damage, like overall, just damage done,
Yeah.
and group healing.
Yeah.
Both of those things have got to get nerfed. Things need to stop getting fucking melted, and there needs to stop being so much AoE healing. Because back in the day, for somebody to get melted, everyone had to be on that person. Now only one person has to be on that person. And back in the day,
burst them down by yourself.
back in the day when Lucio and Zenyatta were meta, or Mercy and Zenyatta, they had to choose who to pocket and who to heal at a certain time, which caused people to play more methodically.
Yep.
Which overall resulted in just more team play. Right now, that's not the case because people play reckless, knowing that they're probably going to get healed because people can heal multiple targets at once now. Before, the only person that could do that was Lucio. So you need to nerf AoE healing, and you need to nerf damage so people stop getting fucking bursted down before they even have the chance to see who's bursting them.
I think you talked about this on stream too, because it's funny that you said damage needs to get nerfed and support needs to get nerfed, because those are the two, mostly played roles, and that's probably why. Because it's just, you can play reckless and you're just going to get accounted for.
No, I'm just talking about damage in general, like every hero's damage output.
Oh, like every hero? Like just damage, everything should be like less. So no bursting.
Like every hero's damage output should be put on the radar. There's some heroes whose damage output are good. Like if we're going back to original standards, Winston's damage has never been changed. And back in the day, him and Mercy did the same amount of healing and damage together, which is perfect. Mercy's healing right now, you don't even need to change Mercy. Mercy's good.
Mercy's fine.
The only reason that she's not meta is because other people are meta. But she's good. Her healing's fine because she does single target. Zenyatta's good. Ana's pretty okay. I think she's in a decent place.
Yeah.
Winston's good. Diva, I think you could probably leave the same. Hog is okay. He's not good. He's not bad. But overall, I think overall tanks are good and like half the supports are good. It's just Brig needs to group healing nerf. Moira needs to be nerfed into the fucking ground. And Lucio, I think he should actually get a little bit more healing, just like 1 or 2 more per second. And I think that would strongly balance the game.
Okay, I like that take. That makes a lot of sense, honestly, in my opinion. Do you think the DPS heroes need to be touched at all, or are most of them cool? Just like lower their damage a little bit. Sombra. Oh yeah, well obviously Sombra, but
Sombra needs a longer cooldown on her hack. She needs a longer cooldown on her hack.
On hack?
And she needs to stop building EMP so damn fast.
Okay, that makes sense. I feel like EMP took longer, but then they made it less.
No, here's what you do: increase hack cooldown by 1 second, and increase cost for ultimate by 10%. That is how you fix Sombra. She's still good, still viable, still has a good kit. You didn't nerf her under the ground, but she's not stupid anymore because she can just hack somebody. That before that person even gets unhacked, she can hack somebody else.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, bet. What about any other relevant players I can talk about? Oh, I just want to ask a personal thing about Ana. We run a lot of Ana also in Pandora. Is that like a good pick or is it like meh?
Nope.
Just bad.
The only time Ana's good is whenever you are not running Somber Reaper.
Okay, that makes sense. Also, he plays in the high
good.
ranks, by the way, so his opinions, it's valid. He plays in the high ranks.
I
just need to know.
Good. Ana's good whenever you're running dive. Whenever you're running brawl, is bad. And brawl's bad.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you want to run dive and you're running dive, be dive. Ana and Mercy's really good. If you're running Ana into brawl, you're throwing the game, and I want to avoid you.
I respect
like
that.
at all costs.
What if they're good on?
Yeah, she has anti, but Diva can eat it. You can heavily disengage because of Lucio. You have high damage anyway that Ana is just really not able to out heal without using her nade.
Yeah.
And shooting all that person. But whenever she nades somebody, you can just go over to the next person.
But with all this being said, what if they're a good Ana? What if they're a good player? Does that count for anything? No. I said no.
It really doesn't. Just Moira just gets more value right now. Ana can get a lot of value, but the thing is, if you have a good Ana, you have to assume there's a good Moira too, which means more value. If there's a good Moira, there's probably a good team.
Yes, sir.
Which means if you get antied as a team, out. You don't even fight it. Wait for the anti to get done, back in. Or if Ana tries to keep somebody alive desperately by using her nade and then healing that person and using the increased healing output, you just either burst the living shit out of them, bubble them with Winston, or shoot somebody else.
All right. Well, that makes sense. That kind of clears
the only redeeming part of Ana. The only redeeming part of Ana in this meta is her ultimate, but even then, it's kind of iffy because you lose a lot of fights to get that ultimate, and you maybe win one fight.
Because like, what
Moira
do you nano really? Like, what do you nano? Like Reaper. The Winston, the Reaper? Yeah, like there's not. Reaper. It's like kind of weird.
A nano Reaper's fucking crazy. No, a nano Reaper's fucking crazy. The problem comes whenever you realize you probably lose 2 fights to get nano because of how fucking fast you lose the fight if you don't have a Moira. And Moira, she just heals a lot, which means she has her ultimate a lot, which means she can both do damage and healing at the start of a fight.
Yeah.
So Moira's just better. Nothing against Ana, it's just Moira's just a better option right now.
That makes sense. All right. Well, we've talked about Overwatch for a bit. Let's talk about the playoffs. We got to talk about the playoffs. NBA playoffs, by the way. We got to talk about them. Who should we talk about first? Let's talk about the Heat, the Celtics, the Lakers, the Nuggets.
I'm pretty sure the Nuggets and the Lakers are playing right now.
Like right now, like as we speak? Oh,
yeah, they definitely are. I think the game's done.
I got to pull up. Oh, shit, really? Well, it's 9. I feel like the game started at like 9:30.
It started at 7:30.
Oh, if it's one of those, it's probably over, yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I got actually, third quarter, 8 minutes left. The Lakers are up 70-54.
78-54? Wait, what?
70-54, Lakers.
70-50. Okay, so they're up like 12. Okay, yeah. Nuggets are kind of looking bad right now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
they fought hard,
we gotta watch the fourth quarter. We gotta watch the fourth. We gotta watch the fourth quarter.
Bet they fought hard, but like, it's looking tough for y'all right now. The Nuggets looking.
Bro, you don't beat Braun and AD.
Yeah, it's just not how it works. Even if they have like nobody with them, it's too much. Well, it's like Braun and AD are like the equivalent of like fucking who's a 95 overall, like 3 James Hardens. I don't know. That's like a accurate.
So who do you think's coming out of the East?
Coming out of the East, who's playing? Heat and Celtics, right? Heat and Celtics and somebody else. Or is it just Heat and Celtics? Am I wrong? It's Heat and Celtics, right?
Yeah, Heat and Celtics.
Who do I think's coming out of that? Celtics might win this upcoming game and go 2-2. If they do that, then they're going to have some momentum. They might win another, or they might lose. I think Heat is still going to win, though, because I just feel like they can come back from whatever. That's my thoughts on it. Jimmy just does what Jimmy does.
Eric Spoelstra is just carrying right now.
Oh, what? The Heat coach?
Stevens, Brad Stevens figured him out and made a scheme to counter the zone defense. what you got to realize is that Eric Spoelstra has been out coaching every single coach in his path the whole entire playoffs. He fucked Mike Budenholzer. He
Definitely
destroyed whatever bums in charge of the Indiana Pacers. And now he just went 2-0 against Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens finally figured out what the hell to do. But knowing Eric Spoelstra, that strategy is not going to last for long. So I think he's either going to win it 4-1.
I'm glad to talk about the coaches because the coaches are so slept on, bro. I'm mad Nick Nurse lost though to fucking Brad Stevens. He lost the chess match. That made me sad. But
no, Nick Nurse actually had better strategies. It's just the Celtics just have more firepower.
True.
Pascal Siakam was gone in that series.
Pascal didn't do anything, really.
And that's your best player. That's your best player right there.
Pascal's supposed to be like, I heard this in a video, right? Pascal's supposed to be that guy, and he's just not that guy. In playoffs, he's just not that guy.
Nope. No, he's a good second option. He's just not a good first option.
Yeah. That's the gist of it.
The
Raptors.
The Celtics, they have Kemba. They have Jason Tatum. They have Jaylen Brown. All three of those players I said, by the way, are averaging 20-plus points. All three of them.
All of them 20?
Yep.
Even Kemba? Oh, shit. Okay, that's kind of...
Yep, he's averaging exactly 20, I think he is.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking wild. Their bench is pretty good, too, on the Celtics, right?
Gordon Hayward is averaging 17.5.
Yeah, he just got back.
The Celtics just have more firepower. The only thing with Miami is they are defensively insane. A crazy ass coach. They have like 10 players who can fucking hit half court shots. Like they have more team firepower. The Celtics have more individual firepower. They're very top heavy.
Fucking Robinson.
Oh my god! Tyler Hero dropped like 40 in that last game though.
Tyler Hero is fucking sexy. I love Tyler Hero.
Bro, he dropped like 40.
Really? Bro, playoff hero. Oh my god, bro. I love playoff hero, bro. I gotta see that game. Was that the game you watched on stream yesterday? The highlights?
Yeah.
Bro, Tyler Hero is fucking nuts. Bro snapped. Well, that's the Heat, though. So
I still got the Lakers Heat finals.
Lakers Heat finals, yes, eh? That's gonna be a good ass series to watch.
Bro, everybody was so damn high on the Clippers coming into the season. I'm like, no, you're not betting against the Lakers, and you're a dumbass if you do. Look who's still in the playoffs.
Bro, everybody voted for Clippers. Even I voted for Clippers in my bracket, bro.
Nope.
Even I did.
That team was destined to fail, and I knew.
It's
all
like
this
you
fucking
said.
Problems that everybody that's listing off these problems right now are they don't have a point guard. They don't have any leaders. They're not meshing well. I said that at the beginning of the season.
Yep.
Everybody called me dumbass. They said, "Oh yeah, Kawhi can lead. Oh George
Kawhi's got it.
They have Patrick Beverly." No.
Patrick Beverly, the floor general. Bro, he's gonna start splashing threes from half court.
Listen, bro.
I don't know why that's such a funny sight to me, bro.
I would listen if you traded Rajon Rondo and Patrick Beverly to across both LA teams, the Lakers would be on the losing end of that deal. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Patrick Beverly's not a leader. They have LeBron, who's a leader, but Rondo is a bench leader. He will lead the bench, and he will lead whenever LeBron's not on the floor. That's a fucking nutty ass player to have, and he's a good starter anyway.
To have that on the Clippers would be really huge because they'd have a playmaker. They'd have that guy to look towards when you need to get a bucket.
But they don't have that now.
Yeah, they don't have anybody to do that for them.
I said that they make the playoffs. I actually predicted them to lose in the first round.
Oh shit! Who would they play?
But the Mavericks.
Oh yeah.
I predicted them to lose in the first round. And it was looking like that until fucking Kawhi turned up the heat like Kawhi does.
Yep.
And the Mavericks are a young team, and so I'm like, okay, that prediction might have been dumb. And I went up 3-0 against the Nuggets, and I was starting to look like a dumbass. But then I realized, wait a minute, Jamal Murray,
that boy Jamal.
Yeah,
Jamal
And then they
popped.
turned it back on, and I didn't look like a dumbass. I mean, even if they made it to the conference finals, they were still going to lose. They just didn't have enough. Look, you saw in that first game that they played, LeBron locked the shit out of Kawhi the entire game.
Yes, sir.
Paul George didn't do shit.
Yes, sir.
And Anthony Davis is going to walk over whoever the hell's on him. He's been
facts.
doing that the entire playoffs.
Their center is like I think I'm pretty sure it's Zubac. What the hell is Zubac gonna do? I think Montrez on the
No,
Clippers as well, right? Montrez.
Dwight Howard's having a good series right now.
Oh
We
yeah,
haven't
Dwight
seen him
Howard's
have a
fucking
good series.
vibing.
We haven't seen him have a good series since 2012.
Facts, bro. It's been 8 years we saw this type of Dwight.
But he's doing good, and I'm happy for him. My boy Dwight.
Sir, I know you love Dwight, bro. This must be good for
Yeah.
you. My boy
I love
fucking
Dwight
shining.
Howard.
That boy's shining. Now I just need Melo to fucking do some shit.
Yeah,
He did some shit with the
no.
Blazers, but then they got knocked.
Yeah,
Lakers. You can't really do much with the Lakers.
unfortunately, I don't think the Blazers are going to re-sign Melo. I honestly think they're going to go through a rebuilding process around Damian Lillard and try to win him a chip in the next 5 years that he has.
All right, that makes sense. Is he on contract for
So
the next
I
5
don't-
years? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure he's in 3 years. 3 years
Alright.
in a player option.
Bet. So they're gonna try and make something happen in those 2 years.
What I think that they do, though, is they trade CJ McCollum for some good defensive pieces, and they try to get another star with the rest of their pieces.
All right. So
Or they
wait,
can
what
get
did you
another
say?
star
The
with CJ McCollum and some picks.
Possibly, yeah.
What?
I was gonna say who do
'Cause-
you think they're gonna trade for CJ?
They try to get a good defensive big man. They could honestly try to chase Rudy Gobert
Oh shit!
because
Give him
that's a big problem that the Jazz. That's a big problem that the Jazz have been having. It's just they have a lot of defense, not a whole lot of offense. They only have one offensive player, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Granted, he's extremely good at it, but if he had somebody like CJ McCollum right beside him, like either off the bench or both two shooting guards playing at the same time, you can have Donovan Mitchell run the one, CJ run
Yep.
the two. That's a shit ton of offense. And then Donovan Mitchell plays pretty good defense.
Yeah.
They still have good defense. Jazz still have good defense. All the Bluesons Rudy
They still have
Gobert.
Joe Ingles. I
Hey,
think
but-
Joe Ingles has pretty good defense.
Yeah, but the problem with Rudy Gobert is he wants a supermax. You're not getting a supermax.
Yeah.
If
He's just
the
not
Blazers
enough
they
of a
need
star.
the Blazers need defense. They need it.
They really do.
They would be willing to deal with Rudy Gobert to get defense and give up CJ. CJ, he's a great player, but he just can't play defense. Neither
also
can
it's a
Damian
good
Lillard.
trade.
And that's why they lose, because they get fucking lit up.
Yeah. Yeah. He's spinning fast right now, Chad. He's really spinning fast. I really think like that would be. That's not even like a far what's it called like a far out trade, honestly. To try and get Rudy Gobert for CJ. It's not like a outstandingly outrageous type of deal. A few picks and shit that should get it done. Not gonna lie.
Now, here's what you do. The Jazz have a shit ton of money because Donovan Mitchell's still in his rookie contract for a little bit. You can trade for Rudy Gobert. I mean,
Yep.
you can trade away Rudy Gobert for CJ McCollum. You can sign Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah. Then you're good. Because Montrez is like
Because he wants
he's
like
cool.
he wants 20 mil. That's what he's getting. On the books, you have Montrez making 20. If CJ making 30, I think that's his contract, 29.
Yep.
And you have what's his dude, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
He's
They
making
really
a decent
paid
bit.
CJ 29.
But here's the problem. The problem is Mike fucking Conley.
Oh,
You want
yeah,
to tell me
Mike
what his contract
Wait,
is?
is he in the
Keego?
Jazz? Is he in the Jazz?
Yeah.
Oh God, what's his contract? I haven't
What-
checked. I think it's
No,
around 30.
why don't you take a wild guess? 30 is pretty close.
35.
35.
Really, 35. Bro, he's like a 78 in 2K.
Yep.
That's wild. That is so
$35
wild.
million contract.
It's not as
Mike
bad as Al
Conley?
Horford, but
He's a good playmaker,
Yeah.
but he's nowhere near the offensive prowess he used to be.
Can he
You're
do
gonna
anything with
need
offense? What does he do on offense?
you. Oh no, he's very, very, very good in the paint, and he's
Oh,
very
okay.
good at playmaking. That's all he's good at. He can't
No
shoot.
defense.
He's pretty decent at defense. But the thing is, he can't shoot.
Ah,
And
okay.
you're paying this man $35 million.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for someone who can't shoot. It's not like
You
Ben
gotta
Simmons
get
is like
rid
an
of Mike
all-star
Conley.
defender.
gotta get rid of Mike Conley any way that you can. To be
Yeah.
honest, they could probably deal him to the Clippers.
I mean, that's a leader.
Wait,
A little bit leader.
hold on.
Well, hold on. He's having a fucking brain blast right now. Give him a sec.
The Clippers
think-
signed Montrezl Harrell. They re-signed Montrezl Harrell.
Okay.
They trade for Mike Conley.
All right.
They take his contract. They have 3 fucking massive contracts, but one, it's LA.
Yeah.
2,
They're gonna have that money.
Mike Conley's a floor general. They need it.
Mhm.
3, Utah gets what they want.
Yep.
And LA gets what they need.
Mhm.
4, you can probably get some picks out of it in return for the massive contract, which secures your future.
Okay.
Because they don't have any picks right now. You can get some
Because
picks
Clippers trade their picks for fucking Paul George, right?
Paul George.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get some more.
So you can get some from the Jazz, which secures your future if Paul George doesn't work out.
Mhm.
And that's a good trade. The only
Yeah.
problem is I see his money, but the Clippers are an LA team. They have money. The only problem is I don't know how much they're willing to spend.
Yeah. Well, for
Because
the Clippers,
They're
don't really-
definitely they're a championship contender. They want to dip into the luxury tax. They're a big
Yeah.
market. They can. If you're
They're
paying
trying to, like,
Kawhi,
win
I think they're paying Kawhi 31 million, Paul George 30 million, and they'll be paying Mike Conley 35 million. That's a shit ton of money, but you don't really have anybody else on big deals over there.
Wait, I think Conley
If
might
you
be on the
go
last
into
year of
the-
his deal. I'm not sure though.
I think he's 2 more years.
I don't know. But if he is, that would be very lucky for them. If he is, that'll be great. But
Because he's
like
a
to
good
see.
playmaker and a good floor general, and they don't have that. He's a good leader. So if you do that trade, you're LA. You have money to spend. You don't really have any other big contracts. You can dip into the luxury tax, go like maybe 10 million under, and you can win a championship that way.
yeah, they can for sure do that.
And the Jazz look good. I think they would go from like a 6 seed to like a 3 seed because they have more offense. They have good defense still, and then they have fucking Donovan Mitchell. So
Yeah, they'll be set, honestly.
I think they're good. I think it's a good trade.
They're-
The Clippers,
they're able to get their
Portland,
floor general.
Clip-
Jazz get a
yeah,
new sign.
LA, Portland, and Utah 3-team trade.
Yeah, that would be good, honestly. They should be fine off that, but
I think it's one of the rare trades that all three teams involved to get better.
yes, sir. Everyone benefits a little bit.
But other than that, is there anything else you want to talk about? I can go in basketball for like an hour, but we don't got
Not
that kind of
really,
time.
to be honest. I feel like we just added like 30 more minutes to the episode, so I think we're chilling. 40 minutes. Oh,
yeah.
yes, we have a beefy episode now.